Hello everybody, Mr. Pumpkin Pie here. I should have posted this a long time ago. This is a campaign where Postman Peter was first introduced. This was recorded back in, I believe, 2019 of Halloween. So it's quite old, since it's now 2022. I've been putting it off because I kept trying to do some really crazy things like animation and drawing different frames and things, and it never got done, so I'm just going to post it so people know where Postman Peter comes from. And hoping you enjoyed. Goodbye. So this is hour one, and really quickly I want to explain who is going to be in this campaign. We have the DM, his name is Midnight. They sound like this.
After a moment of silence, they continue.
John Tro, who is going to be playing Splatty. They sound like this.
Someone call 911, please!
And we have Marvel Shark, who will be playing Strainer, who sounds like this.
Why don't you let me do the announcements? Because you get it wrong.
And me, Mr. Pumpkin Pie, who will be playing Postman Peter. And you know how I sound. And here we go.
Physical strength or more knowledge, since you're an Earth Pony spaghetti cook?
Yeah, I go for strength.
Also, with an Earth Pony, since I will explain that Earth Ponies get a boost to a dice higher for their strength, so you could go split it and go 6 and 6 for D6s for both brain and strength, for knowledge and strength if you wanted to, or you could just go the D8 with strength and 4 for the intellect.
I'm gonna go D8 and 4.
All right.
Should I just roll?
Not yet. I'm get everyone's 4d4. Okay. All right. Juancho, would you like more brains or bronze?
Brains or brands? What?
Would you like to be smarter or stronger?
Smarter.
I guess we'll wait for Pumpkin to get back.
I've been back. I was just making a whole bunch of noise.
All right. Pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be smarter or stronger?
I'm gonna guess probably stronger, because I have to be holding a bag all the time. I would guess I would be stronger, wouldn't I be?
All right.
I mean, clearly, as you see my character, his eyes are crossed. He's definitely not that smart. He's definitely
Yeah. All right.
What?
We shall begin. Find my notes. Real fast.
Are we not doing that one thing that we talked about, or no? We're gonna do it in here, in Discord.
We're gonna do it on Discord.
Okay.
And all that. All right. Several weeks of planning ago, you three had been volunteered by the mayor of Ponyville to run a stand for food in the Nightmare Night Festival. None of you were cooks, save for Spaghetti Strainer, the Earth Pony, who was renowned for his remarkable ability to cook noodles. So, unanimously, you appointed him leader over running the stand. Rantro, the Pegasi, had been given the task of the food and had been late to the gathering. The unicorn had been put in charge of cooking the sauce, which had a slight green tint to it, perhaps, instead of the rich velvet of a red marinara.
Delicious. Never mind.
Yikes.
Man, I should have been in charge.
Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
Oh, it's fine.
It's fine.
It could be worse. We could be in space.
And so, as the pots began to boil and steam, fresh scent of noodles and sauce slowly wafting in the night air, it slowly began to grow a crowd of ponies looking for festivities as well as food.
I'm sure.
Damn, it's our food.
I mean, once they realize that it's green and not the right color, I'm gonna guess they're gonna start walking away.
It's all part of the plan. It's supposed to be green. It's fine.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's supposed to be green so everyone can run away.
I'm not eating. I ain't eating it.
Have you ever heard of green eggs and ham? Now you got green sauce and spaghetti.
Sauce and spaghetti. All right.
The true innovators here.
One up.
As customer approaches, hello, I'd like some spaghetti.
We should have did rolls. Who's going first? I mean, who do?
All right. Roll for initiative.
Who's
A D6.
I mean, who's at the register? Wait, are we selling this?
I don't actually know.
So we're just wait a minute. We make the spaghetti. We spend money making spaghetti. We're just gonna give it away?
You were given funds by the mayor,
Oh,
we'll say.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, we gotta milk the system somehow.
For bits if you wanted.
Okay, so there's no cash register. Who?
Starving here. You gonna serve me or not?
Hello. I don't know what I'm doing here. And what's your name?
What?
What do you want?
I said I want your name. I'm to see if you have any
Bubblegum drop.
Bubblegum drop. Okay, that starts with the.
Oh boy.
Does that start with a G or a
Don't tell
B?
me.
Huh?
B.
B.
Unless it's the last name first. Gumdrop would be G then.
You seem like you have no mail. No letters. I'm sorry.
What a relief.
Does anybody want to help this poor person, fan, over here? You seem you seem hungry.
I am. Spaghetti.
Welcome to Spaghetti Strainer, Spaghetti and Meatballs stall. What would you like?
Ellie, I would like your hot meatballs special, please.
One green sauce and spaghetti coming right up.
Thank you very much. The first customer. A line slowly starts to encroach upon your stand. I would like some spaghetti, please.
Come on.
Kind of
Spaghetti?
good.
What?
The next pony replies a bit nervously.
Hello. My name is Peter. Peter the postman. What is your name?
Oh, I'm Riverbrook.
And that starts with an R, right?
Yes.
Oh, I see I have
Peter.
two. What's your last name?
Brooke?
Brooke. Alright. Yeah, Brooke. And that starts with a B. B. Duh, I see I have a bill from you from the mayor for $26,000. You seem to be in debt. You really should pay those bills. Here you go.
Come on.
Sounds awful. I guess I missed a payment somewhere, but I was hoping for some spaghetti instead of my mail.
Well, turns and looks at the other ponies.
Another spaghetti.
Could I have the light sauce and thin noodles, please?
Another spaghetti with green sauce.
What am I supposed to do here?
You're cooking the spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Okay. So what's the order again?
Spaghetti, some green sauce, and you got some spaghetti and green sauce.
So just put the spaghetti over here.
Yes, the green one.
Okay, green. There we go. Okay, great. Now we just have to wait.
Yeah, we thought,
Do you hand it?
you would have it all pre-prepared, Clearly,
Thank you.
Clearly, I thought it was
Thank you.
guys were all done and had it all done. And what's your guys'
Everyone,
name?
everyone make an intellect check. So for Shark, that's a D4. For Juancho, that's a D6. And Pumpkin, that is also a D4.
Uh-oh.
Would that?
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled something worse. I rolled a 1. I'm gonna die now. I've been poisoned.
Like perception check anyway, but
I know.
Juancho, what did you roll?
6.
Okay. The next customer approaches. They are wearing a hood.
Spooky.
Magic slowly glows from underneath the shadows. And only Droncho begins to notice the spaghetti pot start to boil excessively.
Guys, is this normal?
Huh?
Eyes is glowing a vibrant radioactive green before noodle tendrils leap from the pot, grabbing at running the stand. Everyone make a strength check. So for Shark, that's a D8. Droncho, that's a D4. And Pumpkin, that's a D6.
I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 6.
Damn it!
Of course, I'm on the mailman. I have to be the strongest. I carry all the mail.
Spaghetti. Spaghetti's like my family.
All right. As it gets
giant
wrapped
biceps
in the tendrils of these giant noodles as they spring from the pot, as they slowly begin to drag him closer to the gaping maw of the boiling steam
pot.
Rolled a 2, right?
The spaghetti's my family.
You rolled 2, right?
I rolled a 2.
Oh, Droncho.
I rolled a 2 too.
But that was not so bad. Droncho was also caught in the oversized tendrils of spaghetti as they slowly started to enwrap his wings and drag him also towards the spaghetti pot.
Now am I looking?
Pumpkin.
Am I looking in their direction? So
Yes.
is it? Am I or am I not?
Pumpkin has now noticed.
I've now noticed
Something is wrong, as Postman Peter is uncertain what to do, as he is still safe from the reaches of the reaching spaghetti.
I'd like to ask what their name is so I can deliver their mail. Do I roll or what?
It's a pot of spaghetti.
Oh no, I was talking about the dark
happen.
pony with all the coat and thing. Just, oh look, all my friends are being eaten. Turns to, hey,
I'm just gonna ask.
hey, I don't think the right dice.
Roll
That is
again.
not the right dice. What the fuck?
Just go to dice roller. Google.
I know. D6, right? Or D4?
D4, I believe.
Yes,
Oh,
a
never mind.
D4.
I got a 3.
Okay. Hard to resist, but you still have yet to break free of the spaghetti.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with what's my
What does
turn.
Postman Peter do?
I'm just gonna walk around the counter and kind of face the pony more and ask again, what is your name? So if I have your mail.
Alright. Make a save.
Hmm?
As the tendrils reach yet to engulf you as well.
I mean, I've walked around the counter, so I'm more far away from the pot.
What the fuck?
What's your name? I might have your mail for you.
Soon enough. Another blast of magic grows as the spaghetti grows larger, engulfing both Spaghetti Strainer and Droncho. Save.
What?
Just
What?
you two are just gonna die.
I attempt to break free.
Roll a d8, Spaghetti Strainer.
With my spaghetti strength, I'll break out of the spaghetti. Okay, I rolled another 1.
Okay.
Oh
My
no.
arms have been on.
Okay, I'll try to break free.
Break free, only being enwrapped more.
Okay, I'll try to break free from this spaghetti thing.
Alright. Roll a d4.
What the I got a 6!
A 6 from a d4?
Yep.
Are you
Do I need to roll for that?
Yes, so a d6.
Ah, dang it. I trip. I gotta roll a 1. Or something. Does my
Hey,
mail
we're
go
both
everywhere?
rolling ones.
Not go everywhere, but you do lose a few envelopes as the tendrils finally catch you and drag you towards the spaghetti pot. As it grows into a horrid beast with a maw the size, willing to engulf any pony.
It's not my turn anymore, right? It's
Another d8 roll.
Me? Oh, sorry.
Shark for...
All right, another D8 roll. I rolled a
Yes.
3.
Jandro, roll a d4.
D4. 3 again.
Okay. Pumpkin.
Hmm?
D6.
A D6. 4.
Okay. To fight back the spaghetti as it slowly loses its grip upon staying together and pulls apart in a morbid, fleshy, veiny connections.
Ew.
Well, we're actually dead, my guys.
I have one more idea. I'm a unicorn, right? So I have magic.
Yes.
Okay, I would like
Magic.
to.
I would like to also point that you do have cooking ware as like spoons, pots, pans.
How is that supposed to stop a spaghetti monster?
Do we have a spaghetti strainer?
How is that supposed to help?
A strainer.
You strain the water
We have
out. You're the
two
cook, too.
spaghetti strainers. One the pony and one an actual strainer.
I'd like. Is it my turn or whose turn is it? Anybody's turn.
Shark, roll for spaghetti strainer or decide to do something. Slowly starting to break free from the
All right, I'm going to
initial
try my luck and
tendril
roll another
of
D8
spaghetti.
and struggle free.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled a 1.
Oh no!
You are several more tendrils lash out, grabbing spaghetti strainer by his forehooves and drag him into its gaping maw. With a scream of horror, he disappears.
Oh my.
Wow, that was
No!
fast.
That's what's the life of spaghetti strainer. Born in spaghetti, dies in spaghetti.
Hey, he said you just disappear. He never said you die.
Juancho, voodoo.
I'm still trapped, right? I'm gonna try and break free. God damn.
Okay. Make a d4.
3 again.
You successfully resist its pull for standing your ground as it starts to try and pull itself towards you, since it can't pull you towards it.
What?
aka Pumpkin, what do you do?
I'd like to grab what is near me right now. So I was just about to try to walk around the counter and I tripped and I'm being pulled towards the spaghetti monster, right? Or is it trying to get me? Or did I get my leg wrapped around it?
Of a tendril of spaghetti wrapped around your hind leg, and it's trying to pull you towards it. You are near the counter, though, so anything on the counter, like plates or bowls,
Mm-hmm. I'd like to
a
take
bell.
I'd like to take a plate and at the same
Okay.
time, like break it and try to cut the spaghetti off with my magic.
The
Like as I'm
Paper
pulling it off the
plates?
counter, I break the plate with the counter so it's sharp, and then cut the
Good.
spaghetti off. So I cut it off so it stopped trying to grab me. And what role would that be?
all right. How long does it take to roll a d4?
You didn't say anything.
Yes.
Ed.
I didn't hear anything. I'm just waiting. I'm like, what
Okay.
dice would that be? And you never said anything.
I said a d4. Anyway, roll a d4.
3.
Postman Peter, 3.
Holy shoot.
not a
Levitate
failure.
the plate,
It's not
smash it on the counter, but it breaks into some
more pieces than I imagined.
pieces than you imagined, and your magic isn't quite capable of using the shards to cut the spaghetti.
I would think I would be more skilled because I would have to put the envelopes in mailboxes.
Juancho,
So I'm right.
what do you do?
I'm right in the kitchen, right?
Well, in the kitchen, you're closer to being devoured, like, since it's right near you now.
All right. Is there anything near me? Like
Oh,
something
I
sharp?
could have gave him something.
The stovetop burner that is still alight. There is another pot of sauce, and you have a ladle.
I have a question.
Yes.
What type of stove is it? Is it electric, gas, or is it like a furnace, like a wood burning?
I'll say it's an electric.
Yes. I mean, no.
I actually do not know what to do in this situation. So I'm cornered? I'm like cornered or something?
The spaghetti pot and spaghetti noodles have leapt onto the floor and are like dragging itself towards you.
I knew the green was evil. Guys,
You
guys didn't believe me. I told you it was dangerous. Green is evil as lime.
You didn't tell us anything! What should I do in this situation? I don't know what to do. So, I'm surrounded. The monster is getting near me. And I have an electric stove and something else, right?
We have electric stove.
Yes, you have an electric stove, a pot of sauce, and a ladle.
Ladle? What is that?
A ladle
Yes.
it's like a big spoon, but it's kind of, you use it to pick up soup. It's got a really big bottom.
Or sauce.
It's like half a sphere, except the sphere is hollow, and you can pick sauce up with it.
Freak it, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna freaking turn on the stove, dude. Like, freaking explode.
Electric stoves don't explode, sadly. I was gonna say, if it was a gas stove, I would bust the thing open and it would just burst everything on fire, thus burning Shark and you.
That was my idea, like, sacrifice myself, but guess
Come
I
all
cannot
out.
do it. What should I do in this situation? Maybe I can escape from it, like a little bit, just to not get caught. Okay, you know what? Is there a window at the kitchen, like an open window?
You're outside. I thought we
I'm
were outside.
Side stand with kind of a tent canopy that is slowly being destroyed. by
You know
the-
what? I'm gonna fly to the skies.
I'd like an update of my surroundings. Is what is all the other ponies doing around us? Are they just standing watching? So they're just standing
No.
watching this horror show.
They have screamed and proceeded to flee
Is
into
someone
the
calling
night.
the police?
Someone call 911, please.
Has resorted to maniacal laughter.
Okay, maybe I'm just gonna fly up, like flying up, like. Whoo!
This seems more of like a Dragon Ball Z abridged thing where he's drowning. He's like, "Help me! I'm drowning! Fly up! Help me!"
I roll a d4
Again.
again.
Oh, I got a 4!
4 out of 4. You break free and proceed to fly. All right.
I really hope the friend comes back. Postman Pete's about to just lay this thing down. He's gonna have to think something's crazy. Because when there's something crazy happening, you gotta think crazy. Now, what would Postman Peter thinking? I need my thinking music. Oh, I don't have it. I don't have it loaded. Darn it.
Load, please. You have to. What the fuck was that?
Is it from a SpongeBob meme music or something?
No, give me a second. Give me like 10 seconds. It really does help me think. Okay, I promise you.
Is it the Jeopardy thinking music?
Got it. Okay, I got it. No! I don't want a commercial. I want music to play. Got it. Yes. Perfect.
Oh my god.
Right. That was pretty good too.
Okay! I got it. I want to take my hat, and, I've done this several times, of course, because I'm a man. Okay, I have to take my hat on and off all the time, because, when I'm off duty, of course, Postman Peter's got to take his hat off. He's gonna take his, and of course,
Okay.
every day, Postman Peter, instead of walking over, puts his hat on the hat rack, he flings it across the room onto the thing, and he's pretty good at it. But maybe today he'll be good. He's usually good, but the dice will always tell. Now, I have one. So you said the spaghetti monster's out of the pot?
Escaped the pot of which it was boiling in.
All right. I would like to take my hat, and I have to fling it at the dark pony. Is the dark pony in the hoodie still there?
Do you use your magic to fling the cap or your hoof? One or the other.
Okay,
Sir.
Probably my magic. Now, is the
All right.
dark pony still there? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
D4.
4. right in the
manage to
snout.
nail the dark hooded pony, and they stumble back a bit in surprise and also agony as
My hat has razor blades on it.
the bridge of the cap hits them squarely in the face.
And of course, it's razor blades, you know.
I'm gonna do something stupid.
Except that you're more trouble than you're worth. They cast a blast of magic both at Juancho and Postman Peter.
I like to block it with my bag.
Block it with your bag.
My bag is clearly magical and it has some type of chant on it, of course. Because, I mean, all the postmen, you know, the departments gotta enchant their bags because, I mean, if ponies could just be going around stealing mail, of course, it's gotta be magical.
And I would like to freaking make acid and make it red through that.
What?
Just being stupid.
You said something about acid?
Yes.
I didn't know ponies could shoot acid. Maybe I gotta watch the show
I'm a
more.
special pony.
But by the way, I should mention I've only watched one episode of My Little Pony, so yeah.
Same.
The one episode was the Apple dudes show up with their like Apple machine, and like all the other ponies are like, we're gonna have friendship, and our friendship is magic, and we're gonna be better than you. And then they break the machine because it was too fast.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
like season 7
Post-
to get the faces melted off by the acid spit the pony spit out.
All right, Postman Pete, do you magic to raise the satchel or your hooves?
Well, I mean, probably my hooves because it's
Simple.
on my. It's like
Roll
it's
a d6. And Droncho, what was
4.
your plan?
Days, was it a plan? Was it a
This
plan?
wasn't a plan. This was just stupidity.
Stupidity.
Is your stupidity then?
Is it? Are you doing something or not? I need help still.
Are you going to
Shark still needs help.
Are you going to dodge the laser
Nah,
attack?
I'm gone, dude.
No, you're not.
No,
you're
I believe.
You're not.
We just need to save you.
I'm in spaghetti heaven.
When does
Okay,
the police
Gotcha.
show up?
hold up. I remember the freaking dark pony shoot a laser or something at us.
Magic is headed your way as you are flying above the chaos.
How'd they shoot 2 lasers at the same time?
I don't know.
And
And
the
then does
other.
the other pony, does the dark pony even know that he flew away? Were they watching?
Yes.
Did they fly away at the same time that I
Yes.
flew through my hat at? Like, it could have been a
Alright.
distraction,
So,
you know?
He broke free before you threw your hat, so
Whoa.
the dark pony knows.
Whoa, I just put 3 glasses on. It made everything so weird.
so a laser is coming right at me.
Excellent.
Freaking, I'm gonna dodge
Yes.
it. I'm gonna dodge it like
Okay. Roll a d4.
4 again.
Maneuver and dodge the laser. Make another d4 roll as spaghetti tendrils reach up to the sky and try
come on.
and grasp you again.
I got a 2.
Do we have
Okay.
a fire extinguisher? Which I cannot pronounce that word. Fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher. Hey, we here in Florida can't pronounce
The tendrils
anything.
manage to barely grasp your hooves as you're flying high above, as the spaghetti both jumps and drags you down and engulfs you.
Has it lost interest in me? Because I'm like, it seems like it's more interested in him. Because if it's jumping up on him, I mean, how big was
Jumped
this?
and-
How big was this pot? I mean, there
Like,
couldn't have been
I
that
was-
much. There couldn't have been that much
Hey.
in the pot.
But I was
Spaghetti
just
Strainer, Spaghetti Emporium, we make it so huge, man. We go huge.
Evolved here, so
Have the police showed up yet? Are they coming?
not yet.
Damn it.
You say
All
so.
right, Postman Peter, what goes up must also come down. Make a d6 roll.
Oh,
As
did my
the
block
spaghetti-
work?
Is falling from the sky.
Did my block work though? I blocked with my bag.
Successfully blocked
Okay.
the magic lasers
Okay, cool. I'm gonna
to
run
be
away.
squashed.
I'm gonna run away.
Okay, make a d6 roll.
Man, I should just stop running. 1.
Help me!
I tripped again.
1.
Yes, I just tripped again.
Okay.
Can I just roll underneath
Postman
the counter?
Peter proceeds to run, but the spaghetti monster lands on him, engulfing him in one swell swoop, and all fades to black.
I'd like, before this, I'd like to try to do a danger roll. I'd like to try to get inside my bag, because it's enchanted. It's like a bag of holding.
A d4 roll.
A d4 roll. Come on, not a 1.
4!
2. Darn it.
You try to rummage for your bag, but you are unsuccessful as it too is engulfed.
But it's attached to
Okay.
my body. And now he's got no hat.
It too is engulfed.
Do I see Shark?
Am I the only one alive here?
Do I see Shark now?
Yes.
Is it like a big city inside this spaghetti thing?
It's spaghetti heaven.
It's spaghetti. Am I the only one still on Earth?
Please save
Light
us.
slowly begins to return as Postman Peter opens his eyes to find himself before Spaghetti Strainer, who is looking about the forest that they are now in, a bit bewildered and confused. Juancho lays nearby, also groggily coming to,
Scene transition.
and accompanied by the slight
That was
wind
good.
of a nightly breeze, you begin to hear crying in the woods.
Am I still missing my hat?
You are
yes.
missing your hat.
Oh,
Am I hearing crying or something like that?
that's what he said.
Yes.
I think I might go
Make
investigate.
I
Okay.
also hear the crying. We all serious?
It's a bad idea, but hey.
I don't.
Strainer,
I don't think that's an option.
for Spaghetti Strainer. Juancho roll a d6, and Postman Peter rolls a d4.
2.
4.
3.
All right. Peter is still adjusting to the darkness of the nightly gloom,
Am I?
but Juancho sees the form of a huddled, crying foal
A huddle?
as she, crying form of a child,
Ah.
10 feet ahead of you on the gravel path that lies beneath you, as you have noticed that it is indeed a gravel path through the woods.
Okay. When it's my turn, I would like to do something.
Oh, you can do it.
Okay.
What-
I still have my.
What do you do, Juancho?
Oh, okay. Wait.
Alright.
Guinea pig
Ah.
noises. Come on.
I cannot pick.
Yes, you can.
I don't know what are my options here.
I mean, if you're not gonna do anything, if your action is just nothing, then I guess I would do something.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah, Postman Peter's gonna actually do something smart here, which, I mean, he's not that smart, but, I mean, he at least knows his job works. So, he's gonna, since he still has his bag, because since it's strapped around his neck, it's not gonna come off, he's gonna pull out a letter and quill out of his thing, and he's gonna write with magic, letter, addressed to the Ponyville Police Department. Please help. We are stuck. I am stuck, and others are stuck inside of Spaghetti Monster. We fill in the blank of location of whatever. Have pony. Please send all backup and extra magic. Evil pony bot standing by. Please help. And
Okay.
How the
end
fuck
quote.
are you gonna send it?
I'm a magical pony.
D4.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
D4.
Yes, D4.
3.
You manage to start scribbling on the piece of paper, but as soon as you start to draw ink to page, it slowly begins to morph and be
Gosh.
uneligible, as you appear to be unable to read it once it is written. All right, Shark, what does Spaghetti Strainer do? He has noticed the child.
Oh yeah, he's here. I forgot.
Yeah, I'm in spaghetti heaven.
It's not spaghetti heaven.
We're trapped on a freaking spaghetti monster.
Exactly.
Does everything
It's
look like
spaghetti
spaghetti?
These themselves
It's too dark to
are
tell.
rough
I'm pretty sure
and dark
everything's
to
made of
tell,
spaghetti.
but Spaghetti Strainer puts a hoof up to the tree trunk and feels the familiar dryness of the straw spaghetti.
Yep, spaghetti.
I tried spaghetti. I forgot what it's called. It actually has a
Small
name.
spaghetti.
All right, what does Spaghetti Strainer do, Shark?
I approached a child.
Make a D8 roll.
There is no name. Flat sheets.
I rolled an 8.
Well,
Okay.
it's telling me what
So
I
just
can
like
find
remember the child.
You begin to walk towards the child, but something is almost not right. Something almost unnatural as you slowly approach from behind.
I'd like to say something.
A hoof's reach without it noticing you before you step.
Hey, Mr. Cook,
Sound.
get over here.
I approached this well-spoken postman.
So he's walked away. He's walked away from the.
Okay.
I got him to get away from the thing. So
As you
this is your.
As you were about to reach the child and reach out to either comfort or ask her what is wrong, Postman Peter
I don't
warning
yeah,
you to...
I mean, we don't know what's
What
going
was it? What was Postman Peter saying?
I just called him over. I said, Mr. Cook, get over here.
Called over to Spaghetti Trainer, calling him Mr. Cook.
I mean, because I don't know. I'm pretty sure I don't know any of these guys because I'm the male guy.
Mr. Cook Spaghetti is my father.
Then what is your name?
It's Spaghetti Strainer.
Oh, Spaghetti Strainer. Can I just call you Sketty?
You can call me Strain.
Okay, Strain. Where do you think we are?
Spaghetti Heaven.
Oh, and can you read this? I
Stop.
show him the thing.
It's Spaghetti speak. Only Spaghetti can read this.
All right, everyone make another intellect roll. So, Shark, that's a D4, Juancho a D6, and Pumpkin D4.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 1.
As Postman Peter continues to blether on about the writing he has tried to write, and Spaghetti Strainer has called it spaghetti writing since he seems to have
Spaghetti
accepted
speak.
his spaghetti speak as he has seemingly accepted his fate for in this unknown world that he claims to be spaghetti heaven. Droncho as well has started to not pay attention to Postman Peter's rambling as he and Spaghetti Strainer have noticed the crying has stopped.
Uh-oh.
And they have looked around to find the child staring with empty, voidless eyes as dark tendrils roll down cheeks, imitating tears before lifting into a gaseous halo of a crowning horror.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
What? Oh,
Oh, it was,
are you kidding me?
Juancho disappeared.
Well, I mean, he wasn't really. I don't feel like he was that important. Oh, by the way, let me just do this. Chapter 2, Spaghetti Heaven.
With a question mark at the end. We don't actually know where the location is. I'm just calling it Spaghetti Heaven.
Beautiful.
It opens,
We're gonna
and
make
as
this into
it
an audiobook.
shrieks,
We're gonna make this into an audiobook. I will sell millions.
Thousands of millions.
and as its deafening shrieks pierces your ears, Juancho vanishes into nothingness. What do you do, Shark, since you are the only one who has noticed this now?
Ask if she knows spaghetti speak.
Really? Really what you want to do?
Well, the obvious thing is to run away.
Run where?
Away.
Into
From her.
the darkness? Oh, okay. That would make sense.
Spaghetti Heaven. We'll be fine.
Well, I've found out that for running is not such a good idea, apparently. Because every time I go to try to run, I roll a 1.
I mean, you could call it tactical retreating or gaining distance between you and the most prominent threat,
Okay.
and maybe then your dice will hear
Okay.
that.
Let's
think
roll.
that-
Let's roll. I would be rolling a D4 for
Do you
galloping
actually-
away and following Shark of wherever he must go.
Run in the first place.
No. I'm not running. I'm galloping away with. Because apparently saying the word running is cursed for me.
All right.
No, he's running, right?
I'm not sure.
Shark, what are you doing?
Shark, what did you decide to do?
I decided to run away.
Okay, I'm gonna gallop.
Decided to run away. Roll a d8, Shark, and Pumpkin a d6.
All right, I'm gonna gallop away with him.
I rolled a 4.
Yes, that
Okay.
worked. I rolled a 6.
They're bolted off into the darkness as the child slowly, well, no, not slowly, but instantly proceeded to chase after, as Postman Peter quickly came to the realization of what was immediately in front of him, and too decided to flee, and fleed faster than Spaghetti Strainer.
Oh,
Spaghetti Strainer ran blindly through the dark before being caught into the air by what seemed to be a trap of some kind. Let's see. Postman Peter, on the other hand, bolted past, but a hoof reached out from the undergrowth and grabbed him, pulling him in as the child ran past, unnoticing of their immediate disappearance.
oh, that's not good at all. What does Shark want
What do
to
you do, Postman Peter?
Oh, it's my turn? I thought it would be Shark's turn.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to identify what type of hoof it is. Are you?
Okay.
Do I just try to guess, or do I roll, or what? That would be kind of a year. Is it like an undead hand? Is it like is it
4.
a police officer badge? Is it police officer hoof?
Roll a
Is it a hand or a
d4.
hoof?
It's
3.
a hoof.
3.
Okay.
All right. You identify the feeling of a living hoof wrapped around your mouth, and as it slowly lowers, a whisper in your ear says, "Don't scream."
I don't want to pass out.
Ow. Really? How do you intend to pass out? Tell.
Peter needs a lot of air.
So you just hold your breath for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, he can't handle anything. After 2 seconds, do I roll for the passing out?
Sure, roll a d4.
D4. It would have been a 2. I was hoping it would be a 1. You failed to pass out.
Postman Peters breathes heavily, hyperventilating perhaps, but unsuccessfully does not pass out.
Get some tunnel vision, though. What is
Like
what is the
Spaghetti
shark?
Strainer high
Spaghetti
above,
Strainer.
trapped in a snare,
Ouch.
was the
Oh, it's around his foot. Never mind.
of the rope around his hoof before released plummet back towards the ground. Roll a d8.
D8. Another 4.
Spaghetti Strainer unceremoniously hits the ground, crumpled in a pile of sweat and of just misshapen falling from just falling head over heels or hooves back onto the floor of the forest, and is met by an offered blue hoof to help him stand.
Ah, it's a banana.
I pick myself back up.
Ooh, I don't need no help.
Well, we don't have much time. The Pegasus that you now identify in the filtering moonlight through the trees to be
Banana.
navy blue Pegasi mare with silver and tail.
I knew it. Evil.
Much time. You should follow me, but this unicorn fellow seems to need some assistance.
I don't need no assistance.
As Postman Peter responds with a negative of needing such help, despite having hyperventilated himself in his panic.
What I do need help is finding my hat. If I have my hat, everything will be fine.
Haven't seen your hat. Did you lose it while fleeing from that thing?
No.
She says, glancing about nervously into the darkness, making sure that it has not returned.
Oh, no, it was the spaghetti monster thing.
The spaghetti monster? She asks quizzically.
Yes, well, 30 minutes ago, I was out working. I was out working and being my postman Peter of always, delivering people's mail. All of a sudden, I have smelt a great smell. It was spaghetti. As I strolled up to the stall, I decided to and saw
backstory.
I saw
she
a seat.
says, raising a hoof to quiet
Continues
the
to talk
unicorn.
over her, even though she says to stop. I sat there on the seat.
Make a D6
all
roll.
All of a sudden, D6 roll. 5.
Put a hoof over your mouth, covering it as you begin to muffle your continued story. I don't need to know about a spaghetti monster. All we need to do is we don't want that thing coming back. Follow me, she says as she begins. She releases your mouth and begins to walk away.
The spaghetti monster? Or that weird pony? Okay, I'm gonna just follow. Follow...
Spaghetti Strainer.
Strainer. I mean, if he follows.
I follow real close just to make sure they don't try anything funny.
Yeah, because that's a great...
You follow close behind the Pegasi as she walks further into the forest, deserting the gravel path completely, but seeming to know her way. Postman Peter, what do you do? Do you follow?
I'm just gonna follow like about a foot step to the left of Strainer. Like to on his side. I mean, like, not straight behind him, but like on the side of him.
Yeah.
And 1 foot away. I'm very accurate of my places I go. What I do.
Postman Peter is a bit more reluctant, but follows Spaghetti Strainer's lead, as Spaghetti Strainer is very
Gosh, I sure hope that
and cautious in his following of the Pegasi.
Gosh, I sure hope that guy we find that guy. What was his name? I don't even remember his name, Postman Peter says to himself.
She says, as she hears your mumbling. Make a D6 roll, Postman Peter, and a D8 for you, Shark.
Okay.
Dos.
Oh, Uno.
Uno.
I don't want to play that children's card game.
You gotta play a real grown-up card game, like Yu-Gi-Oh!
As she tried to hush Postman Peter, Strainer tripped over a rock.
Oof.
And causing a rather loud ruckus of dropped spaghetti noodles that from the trees above.
Gosh, man, you need to shut up.
Postman Peter says as he continues to ignore the command to be quiet.
You're making like way too noise.
Quiet, we need to not draw attention to ourselves, she says low, and proceeds to cautiously creep forward.
By the way, I didn't get your name. I might have mail
from the
you.
distance reminds you of the possibility of timberwolves or possibly other unseen horrors.
I mean, Postman Peter's never come out of the city. He doesn't know what those are.
Okay.
Oh, look! Okay, never mind. Nah. Not gonna say anything. Shark, your turn.
What's up?
It's your turn.
I just get back up and continue following.
Alright. Follow. You begin to see a light, warm glow from the distance, almost like either a lantern is lit somewhere deep within the forest, or possibly a warm fire. of travelers. Isai leads on as she seems to become more and more at ease as you draw nearer into a clearing with a canopy of leaves blocking out any higher light of a moon or such. But in the absence of such light, there is the warm glow emitting from a homely cottage, humble in its appearance, with a chimney that smokes with the billowing of a sweet smell.
That's some good spaghetti.
Both of you roll a d4.
I don't say nothing to that.
Roll a d4.
Roll a 2.
You stare in a bit of awe, or perhaps just bewilderment at the sight of a home buried deep within the forest. And as you go to take a step forward, the hoof out to stop you from proceeding further. No, don't. You need to be careful here. I've set several traps, she says, as she steps over a tripwire and proceeds to lead cautiously towards the cottage, avoiding both snare and additional tripwires as she does so.
What does the tripwires do?
You won't have to find out, she calls over her shoulder.
What if I trip over it? Am I gonna blow up?
Looking back at the postman Peter, and or whether to flee or simply ignore his ignorance.
I was more of concern than ignorance.
Don't try them, she says.
I don't want to.
Eddie Strainer do.
Traps are spaghetti related.
Traps?
Mm,
Did you say that they are the... Okay, well, you said, are the traps spaghetti related, correct?
Yes.
You decide.
right, spaghetti, you say. Spaghetti isn't the strongest of materials to build with, so I don't particularly enjoy using such. Quite odd that the trees seem to be made of this stuff. She laughs to herself as she reaches the door.
Having you got going on here then.
You got a thing going on.
Spooky ghost girls and spaghetti monsters and non-spaghetti related traps.
Postman Peter's gonna try 2,000% of not hitting any of the traps. I mean, I would think he would be quite skilled of going through obstacles and stuff, of delivering his mail through... He has to deliver his mail through, like, everything.
It's all those times before
Alright.
guard dogs that gave him the proper skills to dodge traps.
Make a D6 roll, pumpkin, and spaghetti.
A D8?
Yes.
Thank gosh. 5. I got a 5.
5.
Mine was D5. No, D6, and it was a 5.
Up over the tripwires and clumsily make your way through the snares and unforeseen traps as you follow as close as you can the practice pattern that the Pegasi had taken. Arrive at the front door as she opens it, as the harsh light of a fireplace emits from it, and she hurriedly ushers you inside.
As they're going on, like, instantly just cut to the left. But, I mean, instead of going straight in, just duck to the left or right. Okay, wait, I should take left. Or whatever, which way she went.
One room hut, basically, with a fireplace on the far wall.
Mm-hmm.
A lit fire. A cauldron brews above. Sweet smell.
Hey, Strainer, I think she might be a witch. I whisper that to him, by the way, as quietly as possible.
And I whisper back, or a spaghetti cook.
Chapter 2, Inside the Hut.
Thank you for the scene transitions.
You're very welcome.
Completely not necessary.
I think they're very necessary.
You for following me to my humble abode. As you can see, I don't have much for the accompaniment of guests, she says, but I am grateful that we have reached a form of safety from the immediate dangers of the outside. The name's Spangle Bright, by the way. And who might you be?
Who she is directing her voice to?
I think just our
Both
group
of you.
entirely. Yeah. So I'm just gonna.
Well,
go
I mean,
ahead and-
actually, who went in first to the house? Was it? I
I thought
think
he
it was
did.
Strainer. I thought it was Strainer because he was in front of me, wasn't he?
Spaghetti Strainer first and Postman Peter second. So
Are we standing together or a little bit apart from each other? I'm talking about Strainer and me.
you both linger by the doorway as she...
Okay, I'm on the. Since I said I wanted to enter through on the left and kind of dart into the left, I'm going to be on the left side of. According from the
I'm
door,
still by
Alright.
the doorway, checking the corners of the house or hut, I should say.
and you're on the right. Okay, entering through the door, but of course on her we're the opposite. Should she just addressing her voice to both of us?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who would be braver to answer first? Would it be me or?
Now go. The name's Spaghetti Strainer. Spaghetti cook
Strainer.
extraordinaire.
Can you do
And
it?
finally made my way to spaghetti heaven.
With a name like Spaghetti Strainer, I'd like to not assume that you would be a cook, but it would be heavily implied, she replies.
Very much so.
What's your name?
And I lift my head, turn around. Eyes are crossed. I take one of my hooves and push my eyes so my eyes are straight again. My name is Postman Peter. I am a postman. Peter.
Man,
Oh, give me a second. I have a notepad of my character. Second, where is it?
forgive me, I didn't see you wearing a hat, so you didn't quite strike the image of a postman.
Well,
And it's been some time since I had one visit.
I still have my mailbag, so I'm not sure if it's still linked to the post office. As he looks into the bag, it's like just the dark void of the bag. Just questions. Where is it?
I was
Alright.
thinking of space in there.
Nope, that's not.
What was that?
Nah, nothing, just a random aside.
I'm still looking for my notepad. Where? I'm looking for my character sheet. I'm pretty sure I gave him more than postman. You know what? Screw it. Searching it. Oh look, I found it in the search bar. And I'm never even gonna be able to figure out where. My name is Peter. Peter Ellison.
Listen.
That's Ellison.
Hmm.
Ellison.
Hmm.
Like Elliot.
Spelling it out
Ellison.
for me.
Hmm?
If I were a bit more sinister and had more unnatural powers, I would be able to put a curse on you, but rest assured, I don't have that form of magic, she says.
I mean, I could have lied to you. I don't know you. I could have just told you a completely different name. Like, actually, my name
Yes.
could be... Actually, my name could be something completely different. It could be Peter.
But you don't seem
Peter
that
Frank. Or Peter
kind of
Simpson.
deceitful,
Or Peter Jackson.
she says, laughing to herself.
I told you she was a witch. I told him. I told him.
I like the idea of you trying to whisper this across the room.
Oh no, that was just to myself.
Postman Peter mutters to himself as she begins to stir the pot over the fire of the sweet-smelling brew.
Is it green? Freaking green.
Make a d4 roll.
Oh no, I did click. Ah, dang it. I'm never gonna get to know. 1. Anyway, Peter's not that
You
smart.
seem to not be able to discern whether it be a dull red, a vibrant pink, or a green.
Oh, it keeps changing color.
No, it is the same color consistently. It's just you're unable to tell because
Of the
well,
lighting.
your eyes are crooked once more.
Oh, darn
I
it.
don't know colors.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I just remembered. I am colorblind.
I remember.
Oh, you remembered.
At least I remember.
Oh, I forgot. Thank you all for watching. That was part 1. As you can notice that there was some weird audio errors there. As I can remember, I for some reason think I had my Discord set to like a completely different region, and that's why I was lagging, and that's why there was a delay between talking and stuff. Nothing I could do to fix that, but I hope you enjoyed. Part 2 will be coming out soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.